Medicine wore off.
With that, we'll take some questions. We start down here with Matt. Get the mic over to you. One of the batteries died, and the other one.
Just what was this experience like? And Mario Cristobal said he really wanted it to be a game day atmosphere. Which is how would you explain this environment for you?
Do I have to come close to it? It was pretty good. I wasn't as nervous as I thought I was gonna be. Probably because we do it every day. It's practice. That's what I tried to make it seem like. So. It was fun. I didn't really get nervous as I would. And when I first played my first high school game, I was scared. But out here, I don't know. I wasn't nervous. It was a big crowd, but I feel like I've been able to kind of deal with it.
We're going to go second row to Eric on the left.
Justin
is obviously joining us.
Kayvon, it seemed like you're in the backfield an awful lot today. How deep into your bag of tricks did you have to go, and kind of how did you feel like you performed?
I feel like I performed at the beginning of my legacy. I didn't do that well in my eyes because I wasn't able to. It's hard. It's a lot harder to process calls, process the play, and do everything that defense has to do before we even get set to even look at the offense. So I guess I really couldn't think about my bag of tricks today because it was a lot going on and it was a faster tempo than I was used to. But yeah, it was pretty good.
Go to the right guys down in front, Ryan.
Does the fact that Andy is a new coordinator here kind of help you transition to Oregon? Because, everyone's learning his defense from scratch. And how far along with that defense are you guys after spring practice?
For the first couple of days, it was pretty hard because we were doing installs every day. And you had to go out and, do it against the offense. So it was pretty hard. But as it went on, it kind of just became more concepts. And it started making sense. He made it a lot more simple.
Go to your left guys, third row, Rob.
Justin, do you feel like Tyler showed everybody today what you guys have been seeing from him the last few weeks?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a guy that shows up every practice, and he's done that well since he first showed up here. And he's a special player, and he's a great guy to have in your team room. So really happy for him and glad that he had a good day.
Questions go down in front to James and then Matt.
Justin, not just today, but in general for the spring, what has it been like working with Juwan as a new target for you? And I know Delgado and Pittman worked mainly with the second team today, but also those two as newcomers. What has it been like to work with these new receivers this spring?
Yeah, they're really special guys. Juwan and Micah and Josh, they're guys that go and make plays, and it's a good problem to have so many of those guys on your team, and just to be able to be around them and work with them, and they're getting dialed in, and they'll be ready come fall.
Back down in front to Matt.
Justin, where have you seen Tyler's biggest growth from maybe last spring till today?
I would say probably command. I think when you first show up, it's tough to take command of an offense that you don't know too well. But just being around him and his experience going through these years has grown a ton, and he's a guy that takes charge and good guy to have.
Second row in the middle, Jason.
Justin, more of a big picture question. Pretty tough road schedule this year. You open at Auburn. You guys are going to be nationally ranked. Are you guys ready for that sort of pressure and focus on you guys?
I think we are. I think we haven't spent too much time worrying about that right now. I think that's one of the things that Coach Cristobal has emphasized, that we're not going to let this outside pressure affect us, and we're not going to worry about anything that anyone else is saying. We're going to focus in-house and just worry about what we got to say.
We're going to go back to Tyson. Middle, third row, guys.
Kayvon, this was a big recruiting day for Oregon, and you've been here for those kind of big in-house visits sort of thing. What is it that they do here that kind of makes it, that sort of a special day? I mean, and it was weird kind of being on the opposite end of that today versus the visits.
It's funny that you say that because I was just laughing with a friend about it. How it's like, now all these recruits coming in, and I'm on the other side of it. I honestly feel like it's the coaches that make it what it is. The fans and everything great, but you go everywhere and there's fans. There's a big stadium, but they make you feel like family. And if you look at a lot of guys, they're loving the coaches, and I mean that's what you essentially go to the college for. To be around the people that's going to help you elevate your game, and they're doing it on and off the field.
We got time for three more. We're going to go Rob, Eric, and then Warren.
Justin, Coach made the comment that talking about the new receivers, the impact they've had also seemed like guys like Johnny and Brennan Schooler raised their game as well. Did you see that kind of affect like just the competitive level of the group as a whole that helped those guys, the veteran guys, kind of produce better this spring as well?
Yeah, competition helps everyone. I think just adding those guys in and forcing that receiver group to continue to improve and things like that. And Tyler Shuck does a great job as well as pushing me, and I try to push him as much as I can. But competition's been huge for us, and I think that's something that Coach Chris Ball really likes to see.
To your left, guys, Eric.
For Justin, the scrimmage ends with a McHale Wright interception. Obviously, you didn't face him today, but how tough has it been going against him in practice? And what kind of a player can he be? Because he made a lot of plays today.
Yeah, he's another special guy. He showed up and was kind of thrown right into it. Had to make a bunch of plays and really hasn't made too many mistakes. So it's been really impressive to watch.
Last one, Warren.
Kayvon, for you, just a year ago, you were playing high school football, and here you are now. How big has that jump been from high school to here in the spring game? I'm also wondering, who of the return players that you met today, did you meet any of the guys that you looked up to, Marcus, any of those guys?
As far as the jump between high school and college, I think it's all mental. The physical part is given to you. Like they give us protein shakes every day, so I'm gaining weight. But as far as just processing, everything that goes into it, it's like you unlock a new part of your brain or something. Like you really got to lock in. That's pretty much the hardest. And I didn't really meet too many guys because I was so locked into doing the right thing today. So, but I did see a lot of guys out there, a lot of great guys, and a lot of it's good to see guys come back. And really, a lot of people are happy and invested in the steam we got rolling.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.